Hi everybody. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit today about green beauty. Now before you roll your eyes and think this is not my interest or cup of tea, I just want to let you know I will be going over why it matters, why it's important to anyone who is trying to live a more sustainable and healthy lifestyle. I'm going to talk about my top 3 things that I look for in a green beauty product and also some of my top recommendations. So let's get started. First of all, I just wanted to share the fact that the cosmetics industry is valued at about $380 billion, so it is absolutely huge. And I don't think that actually comes as a surprise to anybody. As a young woman in my late teens, early 20s, I was wearing a lot of makeup. I was really wearing makeup every day, actually. And really the first step in my green living journey, even before I became a parent, which is really kind of the impetus that's taken me to where I am now, was I was starting to become more aware of the ingredients that were in the cosmetics that I was using. And I also want to say, like, green beauty doesn't just refer to makeup, but it's also our skincare, it's our personal care products, bath and body products. Many people don't realize, but these products that they are using every day actually contain so many harmful chemicals, and our skin, being the largest organ on our bodies, actually ingests everything. So it was kind of a scary thing. I started becoming just more aware of what I was putting on my body, and what some of those effects were. So I started making just more natural swaps, and it really started off with green washed products, such as like Physicians Formula, or I think someone was selling selling me Arbonne, like mineral makeup basically. And and it started from there. So you have to start somewhere, and I think that even if you are still sticking with conventional brands, but you're kind of moving more toward the natural end of things, that's a step. That's a step in the right direction, although greenwashing is a very, very prevalent practice. And I actually do have a blog post I will link to that talks a bit about greenwashing as well. So I discovered a really wonderful store based out of Toronto called the Detox Market, and they offer a really carefully curated collection of green beauty products. So I was going there a lot, and every time I found a product that I really liked, I would actually look up the ingredients on EWG, just to make sure that there wasn't any greenwashing there. Yes. So so the top 3 things that I look for, you know what, let's back up. So before I talk about what I look for in a green beauty product, I also do want to talk a little bit more about why it's so important. Like I mentioned, the statistic that I shared earlier, the cosmetics industry being so big, you can only imagine the amount of people who are using products that are impacting their health in negative ways, but also the environmental impact of all of that packaging. So and that's something that I want to speak to more, not necessarily in this video, but the fact that wellness, health, and sustainability actually go hand in hand. You begin to realize that what is good for you, what is good for your health, your body, your family, tends to align with what's better for the environment as well. Okay, so that being said, I do want to talk about my top 3 criteria that I look for. It's been about almost a decade now since I made the switch to green beauty. And so the number 1 thing that I recommend looking for is evaluating the ingredients, trying to see past the marketing claims and really analyzing what's in the product. Now, obviously, we're not all chemists, and it's hard to look at labels and actually understand, but there are so many great resources you can use to actually look up the ingredients that are in a product and the impacts that it may have on your health, and I can link to those as well. The second thing that I look for, this is super important, is the packaging. Like, if it's sustainable, if it's zero waste, it's reusable, refillable, even if something natural or organic is coming in plastic packaging or packaging that is otherwise can be recycled, it's actually pretty alarming fact that most of what we recycle doesn't actually end up being recycled. And that's a whole other blog post whole other blog post and topic that I will be addressing. And then thirdly, I also try to find source products as locally as possible. There are so many wonderful makers that make locally, that they'll make like natural skincare products. And if I have the time and inclination, I also love to make my own products. So I actually make my own mostly make my own skincare. But with makeup, I do have some favorite green beauty products that I would love to recommend. And honestly, they've come a long way. I mean, I know even like a decade ago, if you go into like a health food store and you find some like natural makeup, they might not really match up to the quality that you would expect from using something more conventional like MAC or I'm trying to remember, it's been so long, but like the big brands, because I know that, you know, for some women who do wear makeup every day, they are looking for performance and quality. As a busy mom, I definitely don't wear a lot of makeup. It's not really part of my daily routine, but I love to have it when I'm going out, when I want to freshen up. And certainly, you know, like I'm a strong believer that nobody needs makeup. I think everyone is so beautiful in their own ways. But certainly, if you you know, do want to own a few quality pieces, I would love to give some recommendations because I've tried a lot. Okay, so that being said, I just want to talk about a little bit about a brand that I love. She's unfortunately not local, so not checking off all the boxes, but I go back to her time and time again because the quality is just incredible. And I have actually my first green beauty post I think I made, maybe not my first, maybe my second, was talking about her cream foundation. Yeah, so this is Kjaer Weis. I don't know if you can see the packaging there. It's so shiny. So she's incredible. She's actually a Danish born, New York City based makeup artist. All of her products are handmade, they're handcrafted. They use all organic, natural, certified organic ingredients grown on a small organic farm. They come in completely zero waste packaging. They're actually like paperweights. They feel so luxurious. They're designed and handmade in Italy. And the amazing thing about Kjaer Weis's products, aside from just how clean and incredible nourishing the ingredients are, I'm just totally in love with the zero waste refillable packaging. So it is a little bit pricey at first because you're buying the product and also the compact that it comes in. It's like a magnetic compact, it just slides like that. But then when you buy the refills, it comes in like recycled paper, and then you just slide it right into the compact, and you have absolutely zero waste, and it's incredible. I've had this for years, and the cream foundation is amazing. I only use it as a concealer, like I put a little bit under my eyes when I'm feeling a little bit tired, and I'm going out or something. But it just melts into the face like butter. It is so nourishing. Yeah, and I would say like this product would last me about a year. Also, her cream blushes are amazing. I am so in love with them. They come in the beautiful packaging again. And really it's not obviously just the aesthetic. I love the fact, again, I have to reiterate like that it's refillable and it's sustainable, and it's just incredible. Yeah, so I have our cream blush in Desired Glow. You can see it here, hopefully. And this one is super natural. I really love this, like, and it just like melts into the face. Yeah, it's like an everyday shade. It's super natural. It just gives like a nice natural flush. And then I also have her cream blush in the Flush and Glow, called Luminous Flush. And this one's great because it actually comes with like a bronzer and a blush in one. And this one comes in the Blossoming shade. And I actually have a little bit of that on my cheeks right now. It looks super pink in the packaging, but I think it looks pretty natural. Gives me a nice little flushed glow. And I have her eyeshadow as well. This one. shade here. You can tell I've actually like never used it, but I just love the ingredients. I love the packaging. I love her entire ethos. And I also have her, the Kjaer Weis's eye pencil as well. And I think I've used this once. Again, like I love having a few things, quality, sustainable products. Even if I'm not using it every day, I just, you know, I love to have them on hand for when I do. The thing with green beauty products as well is that because they don't have any preservatives in them, they don't last as long as conventional products. So I would say like probably try to use it up within the year. If something is kind of 2 going on 3 years, just give it a little smell test and just be safe. You might want to just probably dispose of them. And because the ingredients are organic and natural, they'll just biodegrade and decompose. Yeah, so I don't want this video to go any longer than it already is. So I just want to say, if you want to click on the link, well, I'm going to post this to my blog, so if you're watching it on my website, you can actually scroll down and have a closer look at the photos and the swatches. If you're watching this from my Instagram, feel free to click on the link in my bio to go to my blog. And if you have any questions or recommendations, please feel free to email or message me, and I'll certainly be sharing lots more of my recommendations in the future. Thanks for watching.